This is a Tesla coil. Just a little gaffer, actually. Sadly, it's not the exact style that Tesla did. He used spark gaps and Leyden jars. This is just a small one that takes 12 volts and amplifies it to a heck of a lot. The power going through the primary coil here is what the 12 volt is driving, with a transistor in there that's doing a whole bunch of switching, causing this primary coil to pulse. And it pulses magnetic fields many, many times a second. And as it pulses, the field expands and collapses, expands and collapses. While it's doing that, it takes the secondary coil, catches that if it's in the proper resonance, where it starts making it like a standing wave, getting stronger and stronger and stronger each pulse. This acts like a top-load capacitor, so allows you to make sparks. To give you an example, what you can do, here's a standard LED stick, and you just bring her close and you can get LEDs. And sometimes, if you're not careful, you get a shock going through the stuff and giving you a heck of a jolt. This is strong enough where it gives a spark and it just vaporizes a small amount of surface skin, enough to be a little bit painful. This is a standard neon light, and the amount of energy away from the coil in a field, as you can see, it gets dimmer and stronger, dimmer and stronger. And were you to touch the very ends, which I'm not going to do, thank you, I won't get shocked, but you can get it brighter and brighter right to the very end, which is kind of cool. There's lots of other things. This has a neon light in it too. It's just a regular switch, no power, and you come close and you get light. Some lights act unusual. You can take a Tesla coil with a standard incandescent bulb and bring her up there and make a little bit of a plasma bulb. You can see the arcing. Sometimes you can even do it if you hang on to the electrodes and bring it close. You can get the arcs to come too, but it's not this particular bulb, it's not overly impressive. Some bulbs act differently. Give you an example. This standard little guy right here looks pretty cool. Bring her up close and let's see if we can do that. Oh, where's the field? Come on, do her. Sometimes you gotta hold her just right. Why isn't it working? Oh, see, she doesn't want to do it now. Here I Ow! That was a jump. Probably got to see that on bringing video. Huh. Here I was. Maybe it's because I was too close and grounding it. Well, that's too bad, guys. Now I look like a bumbling moron. More than normal, I mean. Huh. Jeez. I think it's time to edit this part out. Oh, well. You can do other things like that with the LEDs. Let's give an example. Standard LED. Which way? LEDs go in a particular circuit. They go in one direction, because it is a diode after all. A little bit of power, there you go. That's kind of cool. You get something like a vacuum tube. Check this out. Radio tube, Westinghouse, but if you bring it close, it excites the gas on the inside. And you see it a little bluer. What I see is it more purple-like. Isn't that beautiful? Now, as I pull it away, you can see how far it stays lit. Still just see it lit. And if I don't pull it, now it's out, it won't go until it gets closer. There it is. And then I can back it away just a little. See how beautiful that is? Pretty neat how it excites the gas, eh? Not all vacuum tubes will do this. And it does look different to the eye than it does to the camera. It's more of a beautiful blue to the camera for some reason. But you can do a bunch of different things. These are little LEDs. Right, little LEDs right here. And let's see if we can get her to go. Right, just little pops. There we go. Alright, and this is just a box of a whole bunch of LEDs. So let's take a look at these things. Right. You can see them fire up. And each of these LEDs takes different voltages to fire up. So it depends where it is in the field on where it lights. And the direction that the LED is facing for its electrodes, where it sits within the magnetic field, and a whole bunch of variables, so you don't always see all of them lighting at the same time. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty neat. The reds take the least amount of power, so they'll stay lit in the field much longer as they get to the edge of the field than a lot of the other LEDs. The blues are lighting in there. Greens seem to be the hardest ones to get lit, which is odd because they really don't take more power. Well, because I'm acting like a ground capacitor, with my hands closer, they'll actually light more. Okay. Same with the blues. Well, it should be the same with the blues. Anyways, pretty neat. Where you can see the fields, right? You get bulbs like this, can act like a plasma ball. Right, it acts kind of like a plasma ball there. And if you hang on to the actual screw in and touch the glass, you can get other effects, like the big arcs, a little bit of purple corona there. This one is one of the coolest. This is filled with xenon, and if you bring it up, and there you go. It's got some beautiful, neat aurora or corona style effects going on. Have to get it somewhat close to get that. Isn't that neat? Now, if you put it on where the electrodes first, it'll just jump a little bit in there. It won't do the cool corona effects as much. And it gets hot on the hands. This. It just gets excited. It excites the gas. And I produce that really cool effect. I still love this. That's beautiful. That's one of my favorites. This is a cool little one, and I don't know if this is going to go. This one's a little bit touchy. And I'm not exactly certain why it's touchy. It was going a lot better when I didn't have the phone in my hand. There we go. You guys can see it kind of exciting the gas and lighting up. Quick, don't move. There we go. I don't know. It's being funky now. Oh, anyways. So you guys saw it there briefly anyways. I don't know why. It only is a pain in the butt. Oh, there we go. I thought I had her there. Ow, that was my hand. Huh. Seeing if my fingers holding it a certain way will actually make it light better. Nope. Anyways, now it's not going to do it. I practiced for a bunch of times off camera and it seems to work fine, but as soon as you go on camera, it wants to be a pain in the butt. Makes me wonder what I did different. You just see it going there. There we go. Huh. I wonder if my top load's a little bit shorted. And you get ones like this, I told you, that just go like this. Pretty cool. This thing burns me all the time, so I gotta be careful with it. I don't know why it burns me, but she burns me a lot. I think it's because it has open electrodes. So as soon as I come close, it wants to jump, right? Pretty neat, anyways. So that is a Tesla coil and the projected power that Nikola Tesla was hoping to be able to go and give the world free wireless power by bouncing it off the ionosphere. Oddly enough, the individuals that were in charge of gathering Nikola Tesla's books and papers from his lab as soon as he died in New York, they're the ones right now that have retired from the military but have started a unique business in Texas, which looks like a giant enclosed Tesla coil for doing trials in projecting wireless power. Oops. Okay, thanks guys.